What a view. What a view.
Automated weather observation 1859er Zulu. Wind 120 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear.
Clear prop. Clear.
Harry and I have just spent 3 days down in Galveston, Texas doing something that a lot of people would and have called me crazy for doing. Now, of course, my passion for flying and aviation is absolutely beyond words, and I most of the time can't even figure out a good way to articulate it myself. But something that I certainly cannot explain is the phenomenal feeling of running across the ground with your feet until you literally leave the ground. So we've been down in Galveston with Lone Star Paramotor learning how to fly these powered paragliders, or for short, we call them paramotors. I'm going to put together a whole separate series of video on this whole trip down to Galveston and our experiences with Lone Star Paramotor and with these powered paragliders. It's effectively a regular old paraglider with a 2-stroke motor strapped to your back, literally a lawnmower engine, and you're in a harness and a seat, and the way my instructor puts it, you just run into the sky. I've been called insane or overly brave, or however the hell you want to word it, for even considering trying one of these things. The way I see it is I'm young, I'm on this earth once, and you're gonna miss every opportunity you don't take. If you want to learn more about how to get into this, Lone Star Paramotor is a fantastic flight school. Go check out his website, the link is in the description. Now the flight that we're going to see today hasn't much to do with the powered paragliders or the paramotor flying, but it is Harry putting me in the left seat of a Cirrus SR22 Turbo, and we're going to fly it back to San Marcos. So all the other guys in our class drove down to Galveston, they're all driving back. Meanwhile, we got an Uber over to the Galveston airport, and we're going to hop in this Cirrus and fly back. Now I've never been in the left seat of a Cirrus before, so Harry is clearly pretty trustworthy in me, and I'm going to shoot a couple of instrument approaches with this airplane and do a couple of landings at 2 different airports. What we basically did is we filed IFR from Galveston to San Marcos with the Victoria, Texas airport as a waypoint. And we're basically going to go up to Victoria, shoot an instrument approach, do a full stop taxi back landing, go to San Marcos and do a full stop. This is a really cool flight, lots of IFR, lots of procedures. We were in and out of the clouds a lot of the time, and especially between Victoria and San Marcos, we had to dodge some thunderstorms and request deviations for buildups and all that kind of stuff, so this was a really interesting flight. Not to mention, I think Harry and I made a great crew. We worked together phenomenally in the cockpit, and he's a really sharp pilot, so I felt comfortable being in the left seat of an unfamiliar airplane with somebody that really knows what the hell they're doing sitting in the right seat, so I knew that no matter what, he would be there to back me up. All in all, I thought this was a really fun flight, and I'm really glad we had cameras rolling for it.
So we'll check final here. Let me call tower.
Alright.
Alright, final looks clear.
Yeah.
Control tower, Cirrus 627, Tango Lima is holding short of runway 18 at Echo, ready for IFR departure.
There's 627 Tango Lima, Galveston Tower. Turn right heading 250, maintain 2000, runway 18, wind calm, clear for takeoff.
Right 250, maintain 2000, 18 clear for takeoff, 627 Tango Lima, good afternoon.
Mixture, rich, and flaps 50.
Alright,
Slots clear.
looks good to me.
Clear downrange.
77's our rotation speed, and once we get above 90 knots and we're clear obstacles, we'll clean the flaps up.
Alright. Sounds good. A little bit of left brake here. Now we're going to 250 up to 2,000 feet.
Yes, sir.
I generally wait about 500 feet before I turn. Just FYI.
No problem.
Alright, lining up center line. Get her under control here.
Alright.
Power to forward. Speed's good, engine looks good. Takeoff power set, airspeed's alive.
Both sides.
There's 60. There's 70. There's 77, rotate.
And we were airborne.
Positive rate, gear up.
Gear up and indicated. Alright, so pitch for about 100.
Okay.
And once we're above 90 and we're clear obstacles, we can clean the flaps up.
Gotcha. We'll probably wait until we get a little bit of altitude over the beach here.
Yeah, definitely.
Tap the brakes, get that shaking to stop. Alright, let that nose come down a little bit. Approaching 500 feet, and we're clear right?
Clear right. You can go ahead and clean your flaps up once you,
Alright.
yeah, good.
There's 7 Tango Lima, contact Houston 134.45.
3445, 7 Tango Lima, good day.
You're on.
Alright. Caps is available?
Alright. Flight director.
Okay.
Houston, departure, good afternoon, Cirrus 627 Tango Lima is climbing through 800 for 2,000, 250.
We might need to get a little higher. Okay, engine still looks good. Climb checklist. Go through that real quick. Okay, oxygen's not required. Brake, power level's full forward. Mixture looks good. We're in the green arc right there. Flaps are verified up, so we can pitch for 120. Fuel pumps on boost, and fuel flow and engine looks good. Climb checklist been completed. And I'll give another shout here.
Alright, 600 to go.
Perfect. How's she flying?
What's that?
How's she flying? Good?
Oh, she's flying great.
Yeah.
Hands off. It's trimmed out.
SR924 is with you, passing 10,000 for 8,000 Victor for the overhead power plant arrival.
S924, Houston, approach out here, just going to maintain 3,000.
3,000, that's 924.
And S924, 3,000.
3,000, that's 924.
Houston departure, good afternoon, Cirrus 627 Tango Lima is passing through 1.8 for 2,000, 250.
Cirrus 627 Tango Lima, Houston departure, going to contact. On maintain 10,000.
10,000, 7 Tango Lima.
Alright, 2,000 for 10,000.
Right.
And our horizontal instruction remains the same.
Yes, sir. 250. You could do, if you wanted just to put the command bars up, you could put flight director and then indicated airspeed mode. So heading, flight director, indicated, and then put it for
120.
Yeah, 120. And that throws your command bars. It's like a video game.
Cirrus 7 Tango Lima, proceed direct to Palacios. And then the object will maintain 7,000.
Okay, direct to Palacios and we'll maintain 7,000 for 7 Tango Lima.
Alright,
Alright, new altitude.
7,000 and direct to Palacios.
Perfect, good job.
Sweet. Good day to fly.
Yes, sir.
It's getting a little hot out there on the beach.
It was, man. Especially in that direct sun. Ugh.
Yeah, out there kiting and 9,800 for 10,000.
Alright.
Altitude select is armed. There she goes. Checklist, and how do you control the checklist? The FMS here?
Yes, sir.
And then
Change the group to normal.
okay,
And then cruise.
where's cruise?
It should be down. It's a longer list.
Oh, okay.
There you
It's
go.
a scroll. Okay. All right, we don't need oxygen. Cruise altitude is established 10,000. Set on autopilot and power lever. We're going to reduce it to 30.5.
Yeah, so anytime in cruise, you just go by manifold inches, so 30.5 is fine. So let's go ahead and bring that back. And set the mixture's keg, you just match the cyan target.
A little too easy.
Yep. Yeah, so and then with this turbo, drink all that fuel.
Center AC 4417.
You want to, when you bring the mixture back, don't just kind of be slow with it, or you'll hear it go, whoa!
Hand this off. Not that switch range, just one minute.
And you're just back to the blue line
Yes, sir. I like putting it right at the bottom of the blue. We could do a lean assist if we want to run through that.
I'm sure.
But yeah, you get her so close, right at the cyan target right there. So instead of burning 30.5, we're burning something a little more reasonable now.
About 17.
Yeah.
A little more reasonable.
Okay, mixture looks good. Engine looks good. I flew with multiple Cirrus and CSIP. Cirrus sales reps.
AC 4417
They say always they never turn the boost pump off. Leave it on the ground till after they land. Okay, fuel flow and balance. Go ahead and switch our fuel
Good
jets.
afternoon, Air Shuttle 6117, 12.1
Right tank, fuel flow sustained.
Air Shuttle 6117, Eastern Center Connector,
And mixture lean 0.5 gallons per hour. And,
Still nothing on Victoria?
actually, we're getting it.
160,
Charles 5505 Houston Center, coming here, Papa 360.
Maintain 362, altimeter 2991. Visual approaching Houston, runway 13 left. Advise just contact you, Echo. Victoria Towers,
Alright, we have Echo.
627 Tango Lima, center 5 second, maintain 7000. Over 370 Zulu, contact Houston approach 1 section, Houston Center 126-142.
2991. Visual approaching Houston, runway 13 left.
6134, center 5 second, maintain 5240.
Right, tell more direct.
Air Shuttle 6134.
.com 3172, Houston Center.
Center 627 Tango Lima, we're direct flashes.
67 Tango Lima, direct Victoria.
Direct Victoria, 7 Tango Lima.
Alright. Alright, 60 miles out. We got it. Alright, we're down to 7, right?
PD down to 7.
Pilot's discretion, okay, guys.
So, I don't know. He didn't tell us to cross a fix at a certain altitude, so.
I'm comfortable up here for a little bit.
Yeah.
901 and 7 Tango Lima, we have Echo and request a ILS 13 approach. 7 Tango Lima. 13 left approach.
And let him know we're vacating 10,000.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a chance.
And November 7 Tango Lima, Roger. Would you like the full procedure or are you looking for vectors?
We'll take vectors for the ILS 13 left, and we're vacating 10,000. 7 Tango Lima.
November 7 Tango Lima, Roger.
Alright.
Descent checklist auction as required. Altimeter is set to 9901. Cabin heat defrost as required. Landing line is on. Fuel system check.
Go ahead and switch it again if you want. They're pretty balanced. But
Okay.
Just as a...
Yeah, we'll leave it on the right for now. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Power level as required. And I guess we just maintain 30.5 on the descent.
Yeah, that's fine. Just as long as we don't want to overspeed, you know.
Okay,
So
okay.
we got smooth air up here, so it doesn't matter.
Gotcha. And for a rapid descent, well, we're not doing that. Mixture as required, we are in the blue there. And mixture maintains CHGs above 240 degrees and brake pressure check.
Brakes are good.
Brakes are good on my side. Descent checklist complete. Back to the engine.
November 627 Tango Lima, turn 15 degrees to the right, vector for the ILS.
15 to the right, 7 Tango Lima.
Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and weather build brief checklist. We already did the descent checklist. Let's go ahead and weather build brief it. So we have Echo. Let's go ahead and build it up. So go ahead and load the procedure.
.com 3172 Houston Center, descend and maintain 4,000, the Corpus Christi altimeter 2989er.
Down to 4,000,
And we're going to go ahead and load it. Yeah. Okay. Our approach is loaded.
Okay, so you go ahead and flip it on green needles if you want.
Alright, this
We're
is
being
your
vectored
CDI
with the
over
GPS.
Loc 1.
Okay, so this is the ILS, runway 13 left approach into Victoria Regional. This chart is current. 111.5 is our localizer frequency that checks. Final approach course is going to be 128 degrees. We have 9,111 feet of runway landing distance. Touchdown zone is going to be 115 and airport elevation 115. We already got our ATIS. We're talking to center.
Number 952.
Go ahead and load in tower 2607.
2607.
2607.
48.6 for 200, look at it.
Okay, we don't need ground, but just in case something happens, I like throwing in COM 2 in the standby, just for the heck of it.
Okay.
If we do have to land.
And what is ground?
2052. Okay, alright, so what we're doing here is we're getting vectored from the south. He's going to give us vectors to intercept the localizer. Once we're on the localizer, we have to be 2,200 till we're established, then we can go down to 1,700 if we're cleared for it.
November 510.
And then we intercept the glide path right here.
Corpus Christi altimeter 2989.
2,700, take it down to what's our minimum?
320.
320, okay. If we get down to 315 and we don't have the runway environment in sight, we're going to go miss. We're going to see an approach lighting system. 150 foot wide runway, 9,000 feet. We've got a few other runways, a closed runway over here. And we're going to have the apron in the tower is going to be on the right. So if we get down there, we don't see it, we'll go miss. If it didn't give us anything different, straight ahead to 1,200. And then left turn back to Victoria, VOR, and hold. It will be a teardrop entry.
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, G1000 will spell it out for us.
Right. But yes, that is a teardrop.
Okay. Awesome, and our minimums are 320. Medium intensity runway lights, runway end identifier lights. Those don't apply to us though. High intensity runway lights for 13 left and 31 right. Alright, so we're briefed.
Cool. 7,200 for 7,000. Beautiful. What a view. What a view.
Over 7 Tango Lima, turn left turn heading 230.
Left 230, 7 Tango Lima.
And looking for lower too.
Skywest 5505, contact Valley approach on 19.5.
Center 7 Tango Lima, lower if possible.
7 Tango Lima, just to maintain 3000.
Down to 3000, 7 Tango Lima.
Did he tell us that?
No, he never did. That's why I was like, why are we still up here? 800 feet a minute. If that's cool with you.
Yeah, sure. Pull a little power back if you want.
Maybe 28 and a half.
Yeah, let's take a little bit out of it. He's like, I got a real business to deal with, not you practice approach guys.
Yeah. We're IFR.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
technically not a practice approach. It's a legit approach. Into the puffers here.
Nice.
This is what it's all about, man. Where it's at.
Section 870, Houston, approach is requested. Corpus altimeter 2988.
You want a hand fly from here? Here. That's fine. I'll give you all damn on if you want. There you go. 230, descending 5.9 for 3000. And we're about to blast right through our localizer. He didn't clear us for it, so stay 230.
That's right.
7 Tango Lima, turn right turn heading of 060, I apologize.
Hey, no problem. Right 060, 7 Tango Lima.
I figured you needed more space for descent.
Hey, we did actually, 7 Tango Lima.
That works. Put it in heading mode so the flight director will tell me what to do. No, not left turn, right turn. Get a little up trim. But we're going to keep this right turn coming around because we got a big range shaft right in front of us.
Yep.
7 Tango Lima, 15 miles from Victoria Airport, flighting 100, maintain 3000 to establish a localizer, cleared ILS on a 13 left approach.
100.
Okay, right 100, maintain 3000 till established, cleared ILS 13 left approach, Victoria, 7 Tango Lima.
One turn to final. Alright, we have tower loaded up. Once we're established, we can go down to...
Section 870, contact Corpus approach on 127.5.
Once we're established, we can go down to 1700. One turn to final.
I'm turn that flight director off. It's not doing me any good. Rolling out.
Alright, looks good.
About 500 feet to go. Oxygen altimeter set. We got the ATIS count, heat defrost, nothing, no landing.
All still on. Go ahead and switch your fuel tank.
Alright, fuel coming over to the left.
Good. Once we're on the approach, you can bring the power back to maybe like 50. We want to shoot the approach on about 120 knots.
Gotcha. Alright, we're established.
Okay, we can go down to 1700 once we're established, but it's at our
Actually,
discretion.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it here at 3,000.
Yeah, sure. We can actually just take the glide slope from here down.
Right. I find in faster airplanes it's easier to do that because then it's one configuration change.
Sure, instead of twice, down again, then down, yeah.
Victoria Tower, good afternoon, Cirrus 627 Tango Lima is on the ILS 13 left, full stop, taxi back.
November 627 Tango Lima, Victoria Tower, runway 13 left, clear to land.
13 left, clear to land, 7 Tango Lima.
Alright, so go ahead and throw 50 flaps.
Alright,
If they were below 150, you can do 50, below 110, you can do full. So you're going to get a little balloon. So basically, let's get fully configured right here. So boost pump on, fuel selectors on the fullest tank, mixture full rich. Flaps.
Flaps 50.
Okay, and then lights.
Lights on, we got landing and strobe.
Alright, so we're fully configured.
Okay.
Your airplane.
My airplane. Diesel power out. We are in the wide arc, and I'm going to bring her down, re-intercept that glide slope.
Yeah, you can keep it anywhere between 110, 120s. Whatever's coming, anywhere above 100. It's good.
Altitude.
100, 120 is good.
Alright, leaving altitude. And we got seatbelt, shoulder harnesses are fastened, fuel pump is boost, mixture is full rich, flaps are as required, autopilot is disengaged. And back on the instruments, let's fly the airplane for a second. And checklist complete.
Wait. First time ever landed one of these?
My first time. Brace for impact.
You got it.
I'm going to ease the power out ever so slightly. I'm going to ease that nose up ever so slightly. Jump just a couple of knots there. And there's some updrafts.
Minimums.
Runway in sight.
Yep. Do we meet the criteria?
We meet the criteria. Runway, environment, and sight.
Look good, sir.
Alright, coming down through 90. Tail damp off.
Yep.
We got some speed to bleed off. A little bit of left rudder in there.
Perfect.
A little bit of flare.
Oh.
A little bit of balloon there.
The nose gear liked it.
Yeah. There we
Nice.
go.
Good job.
Alright.
We'll hit the next one.
Tower 627, Tango Lima, home short of 13 left at Bravo, ready for IFR departure.
Alright, 627 Tango Lima, Victoria Tower, ready, standby. 27 Tango Lima, proceed direct to San Marcos, maintain 6,000, runway 13 left at Bravo, clear for takeoff.
3 left at Bravo, clear for takeoff, maintain 6,000, direct San Marcos, 7 Tango Lima.
Alright, that's going to be a left turnout. Our slot's clear, we're clear uprange.
Okay.
And we're clear downrange.
And we're clear across.
Wheels on the 4, we're good to go.
That's it.
Just coming forward. There's the turbo, right rudder. Airspeed's alive, 60 knots. Engine's in the green. 77, rotating.
Nice.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
And 90 knots.
We'll wait on the flaps for a second.
Make sure we're clear of all obstacles.
Alright. Yaw damp on.
There you go.
And left turn direct San Marcos. Go ahead and get our flaps up. Okay. Above 90, I'm going to get that nose down just a little bit.
I'll get a little higher, they probably can't hear us. Caps is available.
Okay.
Houston Center, 627, Tango Lima is back with you, climbing through 1.4 for 6,000, direct San Marcos.
67 Tango Lima, Houston Center, roger, radar contact 1 mile north of Laredo Airport, Victoria altimeter T989er.
T9er, 7 Tango Lima, thanks.
Alright, climb checklist. Full tower climb, oxygen's not needed, power level full forward, mixture is in the green, flaps are verified to be up, airspeed 120, and we're still on boost, looks good, fuel flow, it's drinking at 35 gallons, and our engine looks beautiful. Great. Alright, climb checklist has been completed.
Areas of scattered moderate to heavy precipitation along your route of flight for the next 50 miles. If you need to deviate, you can deviate, so left and right, of course, as necessary. When able to direct to San Marcos.
Okay, awesome. We'll deviate to the right. We have it on our next rad, and we'll let you know when we're direct to San Marcos for 7 Tango Lima, thanks.
Looking for higher,
Yeah.
too.
Also, any possible way to get higher?
Highest I can get you is 7,000 feet due to overlying MOAs.
Okay, we'll take 7.
Alright, stand by 1 while I coordinate that.
So for now, let's do...
1,000 to go? Oh, 200 to go. 200 to go.
200 to go. Let's go to 340.
And look at that guy out there. Alright, well this will be fun.
Yeah?
627 Tango Lima, climb maintain 7,000.
7,000, and we're deviating right for the weather, 7 Tango Lima.
Alright, now I can do vertical speed. 800 feet a minute. Actually, a little more right would do, but I don't want to go into that guy.
Alright, we're leveling 7 here in 100 feet. And we'll do a cruise checklist. Leave that up, we'll use this one.
Close to the bottom of the blue there. And 7,000 on our heading. We're actually going to take
looks good, engine looks good. Keep CHTs below 420, we are good, 350. Everything's good, cruise checklist complete. Are you deviating?
Yeah. I gave it 10 to the right.
Okay, we're in actual now, this is awesome. Oh, that was weak.
Weak. It's actually this guy, I think is what's on NextRad. Right here.
Yeah, remember this could be old.
Yeah, I don't know which way it'd be moving.
Austin approach, good afternoon, Cirrus 627 Tango Lima is level 7,000. We're deviating from buildups. We'll be going to San Marcos.
627 Tango Lima, Austin approach, Roger information. India's current, advise when you have the ATIS there at San Marcos. When able, you are clear direct San Marcos and advise.
Wilco and Wilco, 7 Tango Lima.
Alright, let's get the weather.
Wilco.
45 miles southeast, San Marcos Airport. Advise on initial contact, give information India. San Marcos Tower, ATIS information to time 145 Zulu. Wind 180 at 8.25. Wind variable 120 degrees to 180 degrees. Visibility 10, sky conditions scattered 6,000. Temperature 35, dew point 22, altimeter 208, visual approaching you. Landing and departing runway 17. Parachute operations are effective 50 airport located approximately 8.5 miles southeast of San Marcos Airport. Advise on initial contact, give information India.
Okay, we have India. You want the visual or you want the RNAV?
Let's see here. We can do the RNAV 17.
Approach Cirrus 627 Tango Lima. We have India at San Marcos. Request the RNAV 17 for a full stop.
Sky 2 Tango Lima, Roger. When able, you're clear direct Pukey and advise, and expect a turn to the final approach course. A little bit, probably about a mile to 2 miles outside of Pukey.
Okay, well, when able, direct to Pukey, and we'll expect the RNAV 17 for 627 Tango Lima. Approach 7 Tango Lima is direct Pukey.
Roger.
Right. What a fun week, man.
Oh geez, it's a tiring week, but God, it was fun. What do you think?
I like it. I'm gonna spend some more time around paramotoring before I commit to you know, purchasing. Oh, buy a wing, but
yeah, that's a lot of money. You know?
it is.
Cirrus 7 Tango Lima, descend to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, 7 Tango Lima.
Alright, I have 7 for 4, 500 feet a minute.
Alright, oxygen, altimeter set, we got 8-9. Landing light is on, we left that on. Fuel system is, we just switched tanks, looks good. Power lever as required. You can reduce the manifold pressure, we'll get a little closer, we're fine right now. And make sure CHT is 240 or above, we are plenty good there. And brakes are good. Brakes good?
Brakes good.
Wait.
Good pressure.
Cirrus 7 Tango Lima, 5 miles from the final approach 6, turn left heading 210, maintain 3,000 till San Marcos final approach course, clear our nav runway 17 approach, Austin, or at San Marcos.
Okay, left 210, maintain 3,000 till established, clear RNAV 17 approach, San Marcos, 7 Tango Lima, thank you.
Approach mode is on.
Contact 5 miles northeast of Lockhart, out indicates 3,200, expect 17 left, squawk.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do our
VFR at or below
pre-landing checklist here. So boost pump, fuel selector is on full tank, mixture full rich. Bring some power back, let's go to about 35 on the power.
35?
Yeah, 35%.
Oh, 35.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 35%. Start slowing it up.
Now we're going to go for landing. And seatbelt shoulder harnesses. Yep.
7 Tango Lima, contact San Marcos Tower, 126.82.
2682, enjoy the rest of your day, 7 Tango Lima. San Marcos Tower, Cirrus 627 Tango Lima is 2 miles from Yaddo.
Cirrus 627 Tango Lima, San Marcos Star, runway 17, clear to land, wind 15014, gust 22.
Clear to land 177 Tango Lima.
We're going to give it a little more power, and we're going to go ahead and get flaps 50.
Right before, yeah, you can do it now, but I usually do it about half a mile before we get to the final approach fix.
Okay.
You want to hand flight all the way down?
We're there, yeah. Let me finish the checklist here. Autopilot is required, no icing, ice lights, flaps 50, airspeed about 95, no more, or no less rather, and airspeed 86 on short final. Got it, before landing checklist complete.
Wait.
AP off. I'm gonna go turn the yaw dam back on.
Sure helps, doesn't it?
It helps, man. That rudder can get heavy.
Alright, you had a good one the first time, let's do it again.
Wish you wouldn't have said that. Hitching said.
Sterile cockpit, please. Fans landing in airplane.
500.
500 feet.
A little rain, little precip.
Little precip. A little more power.
Yeah, you got a pretty strong headwind.
Yaw damp off.
Yaw damp is off.
And we got a left crosswind.
No problems, crabbing on it.
Gear down.
And welded. Mr. Aviation, landing number 2, Cirrus.
Little bounce.
No problem, man. You got that nose. The main gears can take it. It's no problem. 1 to 3 pointer. It was nice and soft. Good with it. Real good with it.
All right.
Good job.
Sweet.
All right, on to Barry.
Cirrus 7 Tango Lima, turn right, runway 26. Where are you parking?
Right on 26 and going to Barry Aviation.
Cirrus 7 Tango Lima, cross runway 13, taxi the full length of runway 26 at the end on Alpha, turn left and contact ground 120.12 on Alpha.
Is it 26?
Yeah.
Alright, cross 13, you'll take 26 all the way down, left on Alpha, 17 Lima, contact ground.
Now, I tried to keep this video from getting up beyond 30 minutes long, but with as many IFR procedures that we did on this flight and all the cool views blasting in and out of clouds and dodging thunderstorms and stuff and procedures on the G1000 and the checklists that we were running through and everything, it wouldn't have felt right to cut any more out than I did, but there were a lot of parts of the flights where we would talk about various things about the airplane or the flight or whatnot that I did end up cutting out just because I didn't want this video to be pushing an hour long. However, of course, the full-length version of this flight is going to go up on my Patreon page exclusively for Patreon supporters, so if you want to get access to that, you can head over to patreon.com/MrAviation101 and you can get access to the full-length version of this video as well as other videos. Like I said before, Harry is a phenomenal pilot. He was awesome to have in the right seat there guiding me through this unfamiliar airplane and unfamiliar experience, so it was really cool to have him there next to me. I learned a lot from him. I picked up some procedures and mental checklists from him and stuff that I had never heard before, like the weather build brief thing. That's new to me, and just little things like that. And that's one of the reasons that I love flying with friends. I love when I teach students. That's why I love flying with the students, because not only are they going to learn something from me, I get to learn a lot from them. And same thing here when I'm just flying with a buddy. They do a lot of things differently than the way I do it and vice versa. So we get to learn from each other and kind of pick and choose the things that we like that other pilots do and apply them to our own practices, and I think that's awesome, and that's why I love flying with friends so much. I did address the whole paramotor thing. There's going to be a series of at least a couple of videos about Lone Star Paramotor and our experiences going through the course from day one to the final day. When you get your pilot certificate, maybe you buy an airplane, you start getting in the groove of flying the same airplane over and over again, and I think it's really valuable to, whenever you can, just branch out and try something new. It kind of reminds you what it's like to face the ambiguity of a situation or an aircraft or a flight that you're unfamiliar with. And it's very humbling. When I started flying the paramotors, totally new to me. But doing something like that just shows you how much you don't know. And it's a pretty cool, humbling experience when you do that kind of thing. And same thing with, me getting in the left seat of the Cirrus. Totally new airplane, and I'm totally not used to the G1000, and it's just very daunting and, you know, oh my God, I don't know this, you know, I'm out of my comfort zone. Now, I'm not saying push your personal minimums, push your limits. Those are items that you determine and that's up to you. I'm talking about go fly with somebody in a different airplane every now and then. Get introduced to something else. Get some stick time in an airplane that you've never flown before, or some kind of aircraft that you've never flown before, like a paramotor. If you get out of your comfort zone every now and then and you remember what it's like to discover something and get in the process of learning something that you don't know yet, it just reminds you how much you don't know. We've got to treat this life as if every moment, every day, every flight has something to teach us, because it really does. So at least that's what I get out of experiences like this, tackling something new, going into something that I don't know much about. I want to learn about it. I want to get better at it, and that'll make myself a better pilot and a better person. If you like this video, please go down and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on notifications to be sure you don't miss a future release. Also, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, definitely give it a thumbs down. Don't hesitate to do that, but leave me a comment and tell me why you didn't like it. I feed off of the feedback that I get from my viewers, so if you don't leave me any feedback, there's not much I can do if there's something you didn't like about the video. As always, everyone, I want you to stay happy, stay healthy, stay current, and stay proficient. We'll catch you on the next flight.